The following segment is sponsored by Creative Society.
You already know that carbon monoxide is deadly, and you've heard the horror stories that happen after people unknowingly breathe the colorless, odorless gas. So how can you be sure that dangerous levels of carbon monoxide aren't in your home? Shawn McGraw from American Veteran is here this morning to talk about it. Hi, Shawn.
Good morning. Hopefully we get it right.
Good morning. Let's talk about this. Carbon monoxide, we know it's produced whenever a material burns. So really, fuel burning appliances, attached garages, a lot of things introduce some level of risk. And without proper ventilation and maintenance, tell us just where does carbon monoxide show up in our home? Where could it?
Well, you pretty much nailed it. Any fuel burning appliance in your home is going to create carbon monoxide. That doesn't mean it's dangerous. It just means that that is potential what it does. And I usually like to refer that to mold is dangerous. But just because there's a potential of mold in my house because I have indoor water source doesn't mean that I'm going to go to the outhouse to run all my plumbing. I'm still going to have it in my house.
So it really is about taking care of things, about maintenance. What kind of maintenance is needed to stay on top of carbon monoxide poisoning in our homes? What do you want us to keep in mind there?
Standard, at the bare minimum, having a qualified technician coming out there and making sure that they're maintaining your equipment on a regular basis. So we need to make sure the fuel and gas ratio is correct on the system. We need to make sure that there's no breaks in the system. Airflow is always key to anything. If it doesn't have sufficient airflow coming across the furnace, that suspects it to cracks in the heat exchanger, which inherently brings in the carbon monoxide in your house. Apart from that, basic, I call it common sense, but simple things that people should know. If you're running a fuel burn stove, you should have the exhaust fan running. Don't run a generator in your garage. Don't, try to cook out in your garage, things of that nature. Just simple things that tend to get overlooked sometimes and can have a really bad consequence.
Yep, overlooked, so it's worth talking about. And then you've got carbon monoxide detectors. These can really save lives. I know you need to get them tested regularly. Tell us about that and what people need to do if their carbon monoxide alarm sounds off.
Okay, so carbon monoxide detectors, I recommend them in every room in the house. If you have anything fuel burning in your home, you should have a carbon monoxide detector in every living quarters of the house. So all your bedrooms, all the main living areas, things of that nature. If they go off, you need to leave the house immediately. Treat it like a fire alarm. That's it. Get out of the house. Call the 911, call the gas company, get them out there, make sure that there's nothing else going on in the house.
Carbon monoxide poisoning is certainly a scary thought for people to imagine, but there's another layer of protection, and you kind of touched on it. It's calling a professional to come out for a heating safety inspection. That's a good idea to do, isn't it?
It's a necessity to do, yes. Maintaining these systems, they're not our grandpa's furnaces anymore and stuff like that, and there have been so many people's brothers, uncle, cousin, whoever came out to work on the furnace that supposedly knew what they were doing and just said, oh, it's just not going through this safety switch. We can jump this out. Well, that's not the answer. That is putting the whole family at risk. And I've seen it happen over and over and over again. It's a dangerous situation for everybody in that home.
We do appreciate this conversation as a public service, but for homeowners who want to leave all the heating and cooling systems, maintenance and questions, they want to leave it to you. They don't have to worry about a thing because you've got the all-in-one plan, the full battle rattle. Tell us what that entails.
Yeah, no matter what you have, whether it's a heat pump or a furnace, we're going to go ahead and take care of it. So the full battle rattle is basically for somebody that is ready to replace their system. So we'll come out there and replace your system, and we'll do it for less than your monthly phone bill generally. But on top of replacing the system, on that package is also including a 10-year maintenance where we'll be out there twice a year to make sure it's safely operating, doing what it needs to be doing, and efficiently operating to where you don't have to worry about it. So before a part breaks, the goal is that it doesn't break on you when it's 90 degrees or 20 degrees outside, and you're taken care of.
It's good peace of mind all year round. People will love to work with you, and they'll want to contact American Veteran by calling the number on screen, 435-0822, or visit the website, AmericanVeteranAC.com. Shawn McGraw from American Veteran, thank you so much for being here. We look forward to talking to you again soon.
I bet you do. Hey, look, if y'all are looking for more tips, we're always looking for your feedback, and we want to answer your questions, and we will on a regular basis on our YouTube channel. So subscribe right here to our YouTube channel. Not here, here to our YouTube channel. And we'll try to make sure we take care of all the questions and answer them efficiently for you. Y'all take care. God bless.